Actually, touching on synthesis, so they recognize too, because there's going to be objections from people that they think, yeah, well, it's cool if my kid knows facts, but they also need to know how to work together as a group to accomplish things in the real world, which is 100% valid because that's how the world works. So, what synthesis did is they also created like whole groups of kids that come together and they do projects and they meet on things. And this, I think it's a limit of like 8 or 9 or something like that, where they come together and once they hit that, then they meet, they work together. And so it's teaching them the socializable aspects of group projects and stuff like
Teamwork.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So I think that's a really important thing because the AI is going to be great for the one on one interaction and getting you to understand concepts and then taking the knowledge and then applying it to projects and to work output is really important.
Collaboration. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So there's going to be that as well. I think synthesis is really on the cutting edge. They were originally employed by Elon Musk to build something called Ad Astra, which was a custom school for the SpaceX kids.
Hmm.
And then they went off, I believe, maybe on their own, maybe with some funding or something. And then they founded Synthesis. They started with the group projects and then they moved into the AI tutors. So now they're doing both of those, and it's a very phenomenal place. I'd highly suggest it.
Let's leave a link below on our YouTube channel for this episode so
Yeah,
you can
totally
go and check out.
unsponsored.
Yeah, go check out
There's
it,
no sponsor.
Synthesis.
Yeah, I'm just a really big fan of it. I showed it to my kid, and he was in right at the very beginning when it first started, and he's laughing and smiling, and he's learning about like how Egyptians count in numbers and
Right? Yeah, it's
getting into all these things, and then slowly building up in a really fantastic way. Any problems he ran into, he could just hit the question mark, and you would have another patient answer, be like, well, what about exploring it this way?
Yeah.
And so now at the age of, I think he's just, 7, so he's not even supposed to be really doing the stuff he's doing, but he's already got 12 times tables done,
nice.
all the way up to that. Like,
I love it.
it's crazy, like how fast they learn when they have a patient one-on-one tutor instead of, a distracted classroom. So we're seeing a complete overhaul to education. So if you send your kids to public school, you're sending them to the Windows 95 version.
30 kids, one teacher.
Yeah.
If you have a specially gifted kid, they get nothing. If you have an average kid who needs a little help, they're not getting enough attention to get through the things that they need help on certain subjects. And more, the teachers are being forced to spend all their time. And I hear this from teachers all the time. They're being forced to spend their time with kids with zero regulation.
Yeah.
And it's massively disrupting to the kids that are there legitimately to learn and excel.
Oh.
It's a big challenge. And so we feel that. And so comment below if you are homeschooling or public schooling or both. I'm very curious to see how many people fit into each category, especially if you're homeschooling and public schooling at the same time. This would be very interesting to people. Maybe leave a little bit more of a comment of like how you balance that and what the things you're doing. Let's all learn from each other. At the Positive Network, we're crowdsourcing humanity's brilliance, and this is just another example of that.